All right, we're set to go. 30 laps. Your keys to victory here, Zach.
You got to survive the first 10 laps. 30 laps, really not a lot of time. I know, it seems like it. Not a whole lot of time, especially if you're outside of the top 10. So you got to be patient. Find some room out there. Keep the right rear underneath you. But, boy, with 20 to go, you got to go for it.
Set to go for the green. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? It is showtime at Charlotte. Tyler Schell, Kenny Hoffman side by side for the race lead. It's Hoffman with the advantage for right now. They are 2 wide. They are 3 wide off return 2. Some wild stuff happening here early in this one, Zach.
Yeah, my jaw is on the floor. This battle for third is unreal, but I believe we got a caution flag out there. Couldn't tell who it was. I think Klimowicz the third involved somehow with this, Marty.
It's for Jimbo Rooney. Nope, actually check that. John Klimowicz the third, I should say. Up and over he goes. Just a wild ride.
Saw some of those guys struggling there in the early going. Is maybe what some drivers wanted here. Track maybe not how you thought it was going to be. You saw you weren't in the right line. Well, now you can readjust here, re-rack and restack.
Tyler Schell, the race leader here. Should be going 1 lap to green this time by. Him and Hoffman off to a good start between the two, as they were going side by side for a couple laps.
Yeah, I think those two know more than pretty much anybody in the field too. Tonight doesn't pay. You need to be in the top 10. So I'm sure, they'll give us a show here, Marty, but they're not going to do anything out of the ordinary, I would think. They're happy where they are, and I would be shocked to see otherwise.
Schell fires, wasting no time. Back to the green flag.
Wow, how low can Caden Berry go? What a move there out of 2, and he makes the pass for third on the entry. He is way down there, Marty.
Berry with a great run on that restart. Now looking underneath here on the 1 of Kenny Hoffman. See if he can grab that second spot possibly. A lot of drivers rolling through the bottom as that top looks like it's starting to slicken up. But the only driver trying it for right now here, Zach, Blake Carrick at that 21, running in 6th, making his way up to 5th. Nobody is up there.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's because, kind of like how I said in the intro there, got to make sure, Marty, we do get wear on these tires. If you're up there humming, burning it down, you're going to be hurting that thing a lot more than the 12 of Caden Berry is, for instance. So, got to weigh the risk here. Is it worth the reward? Right now, it is the Blake.
About the side-by-side race as well for second. Hoffman and Berry. Berry risking it right next to those tractor tires. But Hoffman better corner exit for right now. Berry still trying to fight back. Can't do anything. It's Schell still hanging on to the race lead for now. Behind them, it's Dudek, it's Carrick. It's the race for third. Check that for fourth.
Carrick, when he hits it right, though, look at that. Not much of a race for fourth, Marty. When he hits the top of 1 and 2 correctly, he is a missile. And I'm wondering if Kate maybe had a spotter say, hey, go to the top 2, 3, and 4. You watched him protect. It's a big run, and now he's halfway across the second. Will we see a slide job? No.
Hoffman, though, up on the wall. Carrick rear ends him. Very close call between the two. They find a way to keep it straight. Dudek, I don't know if he's going to be able to take advantage of this yet or not. On the 21 off return 2. Somehow doesn't. I don't know how Carrick hung on to that 4th position, but that was close. And it was close as well for Berry, who just about biked it off for turn 4. And Hoffman wants to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and Caden not giving him a lot of room either. They're returning the favor, but Kenny gonna go full send there, slide job. Oh, Caden, is he gonna get him at the line? Just gets it back, but look at this 3-car battle for second. Look at the 21.
And look at Hoffman as well, trying to thread the needle, nearly 3 wide down the back chute. 4 cars under a blanket, second spot up for grabs. Carrick, too much of a slider, clips the wall, hits Dudek. Around goes the 21, on his side he goes. Dudek's lost the right front. The big one nearly no. The 43 able to save it, but the caution flag waves. And I think we may have had actually something else. Solace you see around in turn 2. And there may have been something as well with Rick Main, but that was very wild, Zach.
Yeah, and I mean, when you got this many cars, something happens there towards the front half of the field. That's what's going to happen, and that's just a tough race.
Just good, hard racing there. Let's ride on board with Dudek. Second caution here, 13 laps complete. We got to remind everyone else here as well that the top 10 drivers make their way into the show. Final car in for right now, I believe it would be Chase Townsend, the 72, in the 10th spot. No, actually, no, make that Dakota Osborne should be scored in 10th. And yep, it would be.
And Marty, we did actually have a separate wreck coming out of 4. Braden Carter got the wall, and Mason White and Rick Main. That's how Rick got damaged. So there was another 3-car pile up there coming out of 4. That's 2 wrecks at once.
So Shell Berry the front row as we get set for the restart with 13 laps complete. Shell fires back to the green. Oh my goodness, nearly 5 wide in turns 1 and 2 on that restart. Shell hanging on. Hoffman wants second. Hoffman wants 2 for 1. Slide job by the 1. Shell counters it back, but Hoffman's up to second. Oh, contact! Barry and Shell get together, and Shell is dropping down the leaderboard down to 5th. Bowman wants the race lead through 3 and 4. Who's going to get at the line? Hoffman out in front as we're halfway home.
Oh, look at Joseph Grandy. He wants some of this. He's going to eat on the bottom here. He moves up to 3rd. Oh, man, and the 24 Bowman gets to the wall going on the backstretch. Marty slide job for 5th, too. All over the place action.
Slipping and sliding their way here around the dirt track at Charlotte. Grandy looking for second now on the 24 Noah Bowman. Look at all these cars under a blanket. From 1st back to 7th, that's 1.1 seconds.
You remember Tate Sander, Marty? He was in the B main, up to 9th place, 13 spots for the 42 machine. That guy's in a transfer spot right now.
And a race for the lead on once again. Slide job by Noah Bowman. He's got it for now. Hoffman tries to counter it back. Wing to wing into turn number 3. Hoffman once again. Slide job city at Charlotte once more. And it's Hoffman that leads in the line with 11 laps to go. Bowman trying it once again in 1 and 2.
Anything you can do, I can do better, says the 24. But man, Hoffman, that run off the 2, he looks to have it cleared. And now 24 here, he's going to have to go back to work. Going to have to build up steam here for about a half a lap or 2. No, he's not. Look at it. Half a lap. Oh, big send here. Bowman
wanted that race lead. Hoffman counters it back. There's Tyler Shaw after he fell down to 5th and 6th. He wants that race lead back from Kenny Hoffman. 9 laps of race to go. Hoffman still out in front at the line. Photo finish. Bowman's got it for second, but he's got the lead in turn 2 for now. Big slider on Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman's going to look to the left, though. He's got Gel on the inside. Boy, oh boy, what a move.
That was smooth. Tyler Shaw with a smooth slide job there through 3 and 4. Bowman countering it back in turns 1 and 2. Hoffman driving it in deep once again through 3 and 4. 3 wide for the lead here with 7 to go. Near contact, oh, there was between Hoffman and Bowman. And they'll allow Shell to go through to take the race lead. Back out in front with 6 laps to go. Meanwhile, the race for the 10th and final spot into the feature. Sander up in the wall, Osborne trying to take advantage of it. But here comes Childers, he moves up into 10th.
That wall awfully hard, and there he goes back into it again into 3 and 4, and I'm not sure if we're going to get a caution, but we need one here. Big wreck.
There it is. Sander, Gardner, Wade all involved, one upside down. I want to say that's Remington. Oh, man, what a wild flip for Tayton. And then catches Gardner, that was the one who went flipping. On board with Remington. Right on board with Gardner. Man, look at that wild ride that Sander takes, and absolutely nowhere to go and took a sledgehammer shot.
Talk about the best iRacing has to offer, Marty, though. What a treat. I mean, this top 10, they are throwing hammers at each other. This is unbelievable to watch.
And it's only night 1, folks. Ready for the restart. Tyler Schell leading. Kenny Hoffman, Noah Bowman, Caden Berry, Joseph Grandy. There are 4 laps of racing remaining when we get this restart. About to be a wild one to the end, possibly. Remember, it's the top 10 that make it into the feature. This is just a qualifying feature. We're underway again. Schell hanging on for right now. Bowman diamonding 3 and 4. Top 5 stays single file. Bowman underneath for second. 3 laps to go. Another slider on Kenny Hoffman. They've had a whale of a battle no matter what position it is. And here comes Caden Berry for a podium spot. He wants 2 this time with 2 to go, Zach.
Yeah, couldn't find a discount. Only got 1, and there is some contact there. Noah Bowman, he is trying to wrestle the horse. He does wrangle it down, but he may lose another spot here, Marty. He's got company on the outside. Look at Airman.
Keep an eye on the race for the final transfer spot as well. Connor Dudek through to 10th after being involved in an accident earlier on with Carrick. Final lap is underway. They are 4 wide mid-pack. Out in front, though, it's Tyler Schell. Kenny Hoffman sends her deep into 3 and 4. Side by side, coming to the checkered flag. Tyler Schell with the win. And at the line for the 10th spot, it's 3 wide. 3 wide for 10th. Scott Merrick edges out Jeremy Childers by 600 to get the final spot in. Wow.
He beat him by about half a front wing, Marty. I mean, that is unbelievable. They are so close there coming across the line. What a finish there for that final transfer.
Absolutely insane stuff. With that, top 3 will pose. We'll step aside, take a quick break, and we'll talk to your winner, Tyler Schell, in just a moment. Give you your official results. Stay with us here on DIRTcar eSports.